Hi, my name is Tonda Bickford, and I'd like to welcome you to Psychology Online. Today I'd like to highlight some things that are hopefully going to be helpful in getting you started in your online psychology course. It shouldn't matter whether you're in general psychology or if you're in psychology through lifespan, as the policies I'm going to go through today are similar for both courses. One of the first things I'd like you to do before we get started is to stop this video, log into your course, click on Course Material, click on Content, scroll down and print the syllabus. It would also be helpful if you print the exam study worksheet. So go ahead and do that now. Stop this video, come back to this video after you've printed those documents and have them in front of you. Now for those of you that have already printed the syllabus and the worksheet, I'd like to first introduce myself. Again, my name's Tonda Bickford. I've been teaching psychology at Hennepin Tech since 2003, and I'm a licensed psychologist, and I also have a master's in counseling and psychological services, master's degree. I've done counseling in a lot of different settings. I actually provided free counseling at HTC a few years ago, and I most recently spent my sabbatical providing outpatient psychotherapy services at a facility called Nystrom and Associates in Eden Prairie, Minnesota. If you notice on your syllabus, which looks something like this, you should have that in front of you. And again, it doesn't matter if it's general psychology or psychology through lifespan. I just want to highlight a few things for you that you could maybe mark it with a little arrow. The first thing is my email address. You can either use the D2L email tool, and that will get to me for sure. But if you want to manually send me an email, you need to type my name correctly. So make sure you spell my name correctly. It's tonda.bickford@hennepintech.edu. Also, when you send me an email, please include your full name, your course ID, and your course name. That would really help so I know exactly which course you're in. Notice about the fourth section down, it lists the required textbook. For Psychology Through Lifespan, it should look something like this. And for General Psychology, it should look like this. The current editions are available in the HTC bookstore, and they also offer rentals and used books too, so you can see what they have available for you. If your financial aid is delayed, sometimes that happens, there are a few copies of these textbooks in the library on either campus, so you can access those. I think it's a 4-hour window that you can access those until you're able to purchase your book. I do use the book heavily, so you want to make sure you do purchase the book. Now, if you were to go to the second page of the syllabus, you'll notice that I have all the assignments listed by date, and I've also in parentheses after each assignment told you when it's due. So make sure each week you check the syllabus. I also will post a news homepage message with basically much of the same information. Read the news every week. And it's very important that you click on Course Materials and then click on Content and scroll down to the current corresponding modular chapter that we're working on for a given week. All of your learning materials will be under Content, and there's a new feature in D2L that allows me to link these titles of what's due under Content. I can link right to the quizzing and the discussion and that kind of thing. So if you get in the habit of going into Content, which again is under Course Materials in that navigational bar up top, if you get in the habit of going into Content, you'll see everything that's going to be due for a given week. It should be pretty clean and linear, easy to follow. So just make sure you complete the tasks by the due dates. If you go after the assignment due date section, you'll see the required course assignments, which are primarily exams and quizzes, a few assignments, discussion postings, and also if you're in Lifespan, you'll have some journals. So those are detailed there. I don't accept late work. So I'm sorry if you miss a journal, you don't upload it in time or something like that. They're not worth a huge amount of points. They do add up. So I don't encourage you missing anything, but if you do miss an item, I'm sorry, I don't make those up. Also, exams. My exams are scheduled for a specific date. If you need to alter that date because you work or something, is coming up or whatever, email me and communicate with me ahead of time and I'll work with you. If you simply blow off an exam and notify me a couple weeks later, you will forfeit those points, and exam points are quite a few points considering the amount of points in this entire semester. Student accommodations. If you would like to request some type of a testing accommodation or learning accommodation, visit the on-campus director of the Learning Resource Center. This person would be able to meet with you and evaluate what type of accommodation you need, and then they actually are able to prescribe or tell me what type of services I can provide you with. And then finally, as far as services, we do have free tutors and we have staff available to help you. The free tutors are in the Learning Resource Center, and the staff are in the Student Computer Lab, and they're able to train you if you need help using D2L, any of the tools. They could even walk you through, some of that. If you have a technical issue during an exam or during a quiz, I actually want you to notify me immediately. I may be able to help you right then if I happen to be online, or at least it would time stamp and date when the issue occurred so I can research it with D2L. If, however, you have previewed an entire exam or a quiz, it is possible that you may need to take a new version of that quiz. I'll have to make a new version, and you take that in the assessment center on campus. So just be aware of that. It's really important you have a stable internet connection in an online class. So make sure you do research that, or you can take your tests or your quizzes, you can take them on campus in the Student Computer Lab. Okay, well, I think those are the main things I'd like to cover. If you have any questions, feel free to email me anytime throughout the semester. I'm pretty good at responding to emails, the feedback I hear from students. So do that. Jump right into your course and start reading. View the syllabus. Post the syllabus somewhere you can check it every single week. Good luck this semester, and I hope you enjoy exploring psychology.